Good morning, gentlemen, ladies, toads, rocks, trees, kiddos, whoever happens to be watching. Good morning, good morning. Little review on the WRIGHT Standard ZK61. Well used and towing a sprayer. Femco, yeah, I'm happy with it, but what I'm not happy with is that, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a crack right down there. Doesn't seem to be leaking, but nonetheless, I've put less than 90 gallons through it. So I don't understand where that's coming from. But that's been a good sprayer otherwise. The boom sprayer works fantastic. The hose works fantastic. It's got a great reach. What have I done to this thing over 2 years that I've had it? It's 900.5 hours. So it's a 900-hour review, and I got the hitch mate to tow the behind things. I have fallen over that thing multiple times. Just the moment when I forget that it's there, but thankfully never really got hurt. Just a few scratches, no big deal. Grass flap, show you how we put that on. We ran the cable up, and I put it, whoop, right there. It's completely out of my way. Completely out of my way. Love the grass flap. Works fantastic. I keep forgetting to put the covers back on. It looks better with them on, but it's so much easier to blow it off without them on. I've replaced a belt just this year. The drive belt? The drive belt is the one I replaced, not the deck belt. Let's see. I welded these two, actually the bolts came out of the muffler right down there. The bolts came out on both sides. It was being held on by one bolt. So put new bolts in and ended up having to weld the pipes there. It's quieter than when I got it new. I don't understand that, but whatever. Air filter, I've replaced one. Just blow it out and it's worked great. Hydro oil change, gas. I have not replaced tires yet. They're still great. Blades, of course. The new deck wheels. I put new deck wheels on just this year. Should have done it before, but oh well. Got too busy. Would I buy this machine again? The answer is yes. Absolutely, I would buy it again. And there we go. I'm all filled up. It's just water. Let's go turn that off. There we go. Can overflow. It's just water. It's going to get some cedar side added to it when I get on location. But we'll take that out. Put that aside. The WRIGHT ZK. Love this machine. It is a beast of a machine. I'll tell you what, these tires, I don't know about this year, because they're getting lower, but they're still pretty beefy. But I'll tell you what, the first year I had them, I was towing my kids on a sled through 4 inches of snow in the yard, in grass. I didn't do it last year because the ground never froze, so I didn't want to get stuck in mud. We had a blizzard at the beginning of this, pretty much the beginning of the heavy snow season, and it came down so quick, so fast, the ground never froze. And then it just kind of stayed snow on top of that, so it insulated it. But, hello friend. But, yeah, I would get this again in a heartbeat. I might go down to the 52. That fits in one of my gates, but I have the 36 also. I've had that for 6 years now, 5 or 6 years, and that fits through all my gates. 52 fits through one of them, but the 61 is great for all my, it just saves the time. Leaves a nice cut. You know, I've done brush mowing with it, and it's, wow. I mean like 5, 6 foot tall grass and weeds, as well as 3 foot stuff. and it handled it. Obviously, doesn't give a finished cut on the first pass, but nobody should expect that with any mower. It's except a brush mower, so it's a whole different deal. But to use what you have and to just test it out and try it, it's fantastic. It's been a moneymaker. It has paid for itself. Not several times over yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. By adding the hitch, I added the front hitch too. I started with that for the dethatcher. I've thought about going with the aerator. I don't want to spend $3,000 yet on Detach's aerator. I love their aerator idea. Coming off the front, just like the spikes. The spikes, yeah. These things, those right there. You know, casters, forks, whatever. But I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. I got a van, I got my truck, the van, and you know, I'd like to upgrade the trailer. I'd like to upgrade the trailer first. And I got a Salter that I need to pay off. So plow and Salter, upgraded those as well. And because commercial accounts have increased, plowing has increased. That's wonderful. So growth. But I got enough that I need to pay off first before I add anything else. And I got the tow behind aerator for $100, you know, assembled from Tractor Supply. So that works just fine. Just fine. Yeah, I would, you know, I use this to tow wood. I use it to tow logs. It moves the trailer around. What have I used it for? I've used it to, I got the barrel carrier by Detach also. That's been great for mulch. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I don't think no, I have gotten it stuck. I did get it stuck once or twice, and I have a hitch-mounted, what do you call it? Winch, and that pulled it right out. Just slipped into the ditch a little too far where it was wet that I didn't know it was wet. It was mostly dry until I found the wet spot and kind of got sucked right in. So used the winch out of the truck, grabbed that, hooked it on, wonderful. Just if you do use a winch, make sure you put the throttle up, because it pulls a lot of power off the battery. So put that throttle up and let the winch pull. It pulls slowly enough that you don't have to release the hydros for that. You can, but it pulls, it's a slow enough winch that, you know, you can just, you know, stand on it, operate the winch, and, you know, use the controls to move the wheels to get you out to. Yeah, I think the most fun we have is in fall when I'm pulling the kids on sleds in the grass and kind of drift them, fling them into the pile of leaves. The screaming and the laughter that commences with that is just too fun. Just too fun. They love it. Yeah. So, I would get it again. I would suggest it. I love the huge gas tanks on it. I'm trying to think of what I would do differently. And for the ZK, I don't know that there's anything I would do differently. I'm not an expert on building mowers, but I don't really have any suggestions. Oh, wait, yes I do. Enclose these in. Leave the drainage spot. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off. Leave the drainage, you know, open, maybe, you know, down to there, but enclose this up, because then that works better to hold, you know, a couple tools if you happen to have something, or, you know, like pruners, hand pruners, you can put in there. But it's nice having those. I rarely use them, quite honestly. because my properties, things just bounce out. So I haven't had any issues with it. The Kawasaki 850 has been fantastic. It hasn't given me any trouble until now, which I think I have a clogged jet in the carb, but it's doing that surging thing, so I got the tools to do it, I just haven't done it yet. You know, when I engage the blades, full throttle it up, it runs just fine. I lower it down after I take the blades off, you know, and it before I lower it down, it surges, you know, the and so I just lower the throttle down and it's fine. So maybe a few rain days I'll get to that, pull it in the garage once I have room in the garage. But anyway, yeah, it's a fantastic mower. I love it. I recommend it. You know, I happen to get mine from there, Kevin Rounds. That is who I got it from. Fantastic dealer, fantastic guy. Him and his daughter, Taylor, fantastic people. They know their equipment, they know their stuff. He's also a dealer for Echo, as well as Toro, Branson tractors, and WRIGHT. And I think that's it. So, you know, the only other mower I would consider at this point for what I do as a solo person would be probably the Grandstand. The only thing about the Grandstand, the Multi-Force, that I don't like for a guy my size until I drop a person off of myself is you're standing behind the wheels. So the counterweight, you know, with me it might be too much, but I mean, I'm 330, dudes. 330, and it's not muscle. I wished it was. Though, think of how strong you gotta be to carry a person around all day long. At least that's what I tell people when they want to pick a fight. And they're like, man, you're not fat, and it just, you know, you talk people down. You don't gotta fight, sheesh. But use some humor. But yeah, it's great. So there is the review. There's the mower, needs a bath, but we are going to work today. We're going to spray some cedar side, mix that in, and then mow some other properties if they even need it. We'll see. Bye-bye.